Welcome to the Conducive Implement Podcast. I am your host, Marquis Bay, aka YDK General, aka the ethical optimist of pessimistic opportunism, of non-dual, middle path, all that shit. I got one for y'all today, man. This one was marinating, and excuse me if I'm not as hype as I usually am. I've think my lesson for the month of August. It is what's today? Me recording is September 1st, the beginning of the fall. The fall of all that I was planting or retaining through the ups and downs. Me being consistent when I felt like it showed me that the integrity is the integration. Integrity is integration through persistence by the way or the direction of consistency. Consistency is nothing without persistence. Persistence follows direction. Consistence follows energy. Consistence follows form, that's basically. But persistence is conducive of direction and the structure of the order. You know, one of the main things I say that is an excellent tool is to have a notebook, to even journal, to write, to express, to have something to be externalized from the internal. You know, these words, we are the word. You know, these words, the living words, these words we live and experience and give definition through perspective, whether it's reflective or retrospective or however you want to see it. But it's persistence is foundational to subjective mastery, which my whole philosophy is non-dualistic design, living by design is not working with extremes. It's doing exactly what you are here to do. It's purpose, it's intent, but it's intent with attention to the details. And being subjective, we are causes or details to the objective, to the goal. You know, we either are preventing or progressing. It's like this new saying everybody has is motion, having motion. You can have motion all day. You can have the state of movement without actually moving. Motion without direction. Motion. 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 Shun. Mote ions. Emote ions. Emote ions. Ions. Or energy or atoms. Emote. It's to portray an emotion. With our feelings, emotions, states of being, signals. This is all about deductive reasoning. I know they use it for math, but it's also used to be conclusive and conducive as a representation of cognitive functioning. This episode is going to be slow. Persistence is slow. Persistence is the long run. Consistency is more of a short term. And things can be interchangeable. It can be interchangeable by the law of exchange. Every action has an equal or opposite reaction, or polarities, or rhythm and flow. Basically, the universal laws, Hermeticism, the law of vibration, the law of correspondence, the law of gender, the law of perpetual transmutation or alchemy, the law of compensation, the law of divine oneness, the law of relativity, the law of attraction, the law of action, mentalism. And these are all representations. The law of karma, gestation, magnetism, detachment, dharma, harmony, cause and effect, all these things. I know there was more than 7, but they were the same oneness broken down into complex expressions to give the word integrity, to give the word integration. My job is to help you become solutionaries of the problems or the challenges or the tribulations that you are given or the cards that you are dealt, and tell you to study the game. You can have a losing deck, but if the person in front of you doesn't know how to use the winning deck, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And what fuels that how you do it is the why. The great why behooves the how. Now, this is all simplistic and will be in my book coming soon. The title is called The 33 Points, representing 2 trinities: knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, love, loyalty, and life. Your internal or your integrity or your will has to be conducively implemented. This podcast is called The Conducive Implement because I learn every day. I put myself in a space of constant awareness and learning to be in but not of, to feel and not attach, to use my mind and not let my mind use me. People go crazy because they get lost in the infinite formation of the mind. The mind can create hallucinations or develop disorders like schizophrenia or these neural pathways that have been corrupted or perverted by the conformity of the world or the patterns of this world. As it says in the basic instructions before leaving Earth, or what we call the Bible, it says, Romans 12:2. That 12. I'm going to get into these numbers soon. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that is good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. Meaning, the renewing of your mind, the tool of cognition, the tool of steering, the steering wheel. You know, use the tool. Like I said in the last episode, use the tool according to its design. The mind can be set to a certain operation, to a certain belief system or a certain system in itself, that it attaches to this pattern or this idea or ideal that now is activated by symbolism of the subconscious mind, which is just the collective, it's the collective infiniteness individually. It's not like the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind is the collective. But the subconscious mind is your personal collective of all that is and can be brought to life, can be brought to take form. It can be birthed or made dense with mass to take structure, all by your senses, all by the connection that you make with it. You have different intakes. I'm gonna write this down. I love writing. I'm telling you, when these classes start up around like September 28th, first thing, a notebook, black pen, a red pen, and a blue pen. Remember that. Ah, damn. It's so smooth now. It's smooth. In the previous episode that I believe that was deleted, because I wanted to create a renewal of having a vision, but being accountable for the vision. Accountability is a part of the persistence. It's being able to step off to the left and get back on track. Get back to the right. What they say, 2 wrongs don't make it right, but it make it even. So within that choice of letting go and just taking it how it is. And then there's some situations where you have to be authoritative and take control of the situation to respond, not react, to respond to the situation. And this is a process. All of this is a process of 3, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I would say overstanding, because I'd say the understanding is knowledge, which is you being in a state of being instructed by it, fueled by it, you being under it, meaning the knowledge is on a level that you're not on. The power, they say knowledge is power, but that power is not obtained through knowledge itself. It's obtained by the understanding, the ability to integrate and apply it in situations that are applicable. Being able to take the theory, being able to take the hypothesis and put it to test, to be the scientist purely for results. We can all do the same thing and have different outcomes. It's probability, but you have to be on the side of effort. Not the side of trying, not the side of it is what it is, but the side of it is what it is. But still, I must maintain persistence, management, integrity, integration. And then that understanding is the wisdom from the experience. The wisdom is the personal experience, the personal result, the different outcome that you now have an understanding that you can give and feed, and it becomes a part of you. It's no more trying. It's there. It's integrated. It's downloaded. So, what I've learned this past month was persistence is the result or synonymous to consistency. Something can be constant all day, but constant in what way? That's all, folks. I hope y'all like this one. This one was simple, mellow, and there. So I'll leave you all with this. Remember, September is a new month. Every day is a new day. Every second is a new day. But plan. Take these energies, these tools we have, and use them according to its design for the outcome that you wish to receive. Be grateful for what you have. Learn not only from books or self and or others, but learn from the source. Exchange from the source. Be codependent, independent, and finally, the true connection or the relationship with is interdependent. Operational harmony, conducive, integral integration of the main virtue that represents harmony, or the middle path, or the heart is temperance. I was saying selfishly selfish, selfless, but I'm saying selflessly selfish now. I'm changing the direction. It had the same meaning, but the expression of it was backwards. Selflessly selfish, meaning I'm selfless, but I'm selfishly selfish, selfless. Take care of the needs, do the hard work, and save the easy work. Do what you need so you can do what you want. Do the hard work first. It's going to be hard either way. As whether you're going to do it now or do it later. Laugh now, cry later. Cry now, laugh later. Persistence, endurance, stamina, empowerment, interdependence, coherence, mind, body, soul, source, self, family. Be the change so you can be a change.